This is Riaz, and in this lecture I am going to explain everything about data analysis, interpretation, which is mostly used in descriptive research. So, dive into the lectures. So, our today topic is data analysis and interpretations, and in this lecture I will only focus on descriptive statistics. So, for descriptive statistics, first, a set of mathematical procedure for describing, synthesizing, analyzing, and interpreting quantitative data. The selection of appropriate statistical technique is determined by the research design, hypothesis, and the data collection. So that here we are going to use the basic statistic for the data analysis. Next, preparing data analysis for analysis. Data must be accurately scored and systematically organized to facilitate data analysis. Scoring, assigning a total to each participant instrument. Tabulating, organize the data in a systematic manner. Coding, assigning numerical ID to data. Next is descriptive statistic. In descriptive statistic, permit researchers to describe many pieces of data with a few index. Statistic indicate calculated by the researcher for a sample drawn from the population. So, you know what is the population? Population, the entire people which have involved in research, and sample is the specific people we have taken from the population. Parameter, try to understand this term. Indicate calculated by the researcher for entire population. Now, type of descriptive statistics. Graph, measure of central tendency, measure of variability. Graph represented of data enabling the researcher to see what the distribution of score look like. So here represented of the enable researchers to see what distribution of the score is. Next, graph. Graph are used for frequency polygon, pie chart, box plot, and stem and leaf chart. Next, in this slide, you can see the graph. It is a pie chart graph. Here is the bar graph. Here is the line graph. And there are so many types of graph has been given in this slide. Next, measure of central tendency. So, for measuring a central tendency indicate enabling the researcher to determine the typically or average score of a group of score. Measure of, that is a mean, median, and mode. What's the mode? Mode, the score attained by more participants than any other scores. So if any person is taking the so many type, that is called the mode. So repeated number. Here, normal bell-shaped curve has been shown in this figure. So in figure, percentage of cases 8 point of curve. No, here, this is a zero score. This is a zero score. Zero score. Next is percentile, and next is the cumulative percentage, standard deviation, and the percentage of 8 cases point. Here you can see it is in the 0 there is a 0, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, that is Z score. In percentile you have taken the 5, 1, 5, 10, 40 and 99. Next is standard deviation. So in standard deviation, we take the 0, it's a 50% here, then minus 2 sigma 15.9%, 2.3%, and 0%. So it's a distribution of the score on the bell curve. So here the bell curve, 34.13 is data on the right side and same your left side. Similarly, you can see this bell curve and that is the distribution of the data. Median. Median, the point in which distribution above and the below which are 50% of the score. Mean, the arithmetic average of the score. Measure of variability. Index enable the researcher to indicate how spread out a group of score. So it tells us the spreading of the data. Measure of variability, range, quartile, deviation, variance, standard deviation. Range. The difference between the highest and the lowest score in distribution is called the range. Quartile deviation. 1/2 of the difference between the upper quartile, I mean 75%, and the lower quartile, 75% lie in the distribution. So quartile means we have to divide into 4 quartile, 1/2 difference between the upper quartile 75% and the lower quartile 25 lie in the distribution. Variance. A summary statistical indicates the degree of variability among participants for a given variable. Standard deviation. This term is very mostly used in the square root of variance provide an index of variability in the distribution of the score. Now, normal distribution of data. Now, a bell-shaped distribution of score having 4 identifiable property. 50% score for above the mean and 50% of the score for below the mean. The mean, median, and mode are the same value. Most score are near the mean and the further from the mean score is the fewer the number of participants who attain the score. Same number, percentage score is between the mean and plus 1 standard deviation is between the mean minus 1 standard deviation. So, non-Bell data distribution score where mean is less than median, median is less than mode in negatively skewed distribution. Mean greater than median and greater than mode positively skewed distributions. So for negative skewed distribution, mean is less than median and median is less than mode. So, on the other hand, in positive skewed distribution, mean is greater than median and median is greater than mode. So here is the negatively skewed, you can hear negatively skewed mean, median and mode. So mean is less than median and median is less than mode. On the positively, you can see here the mode mean is, so mean is greater than median, median is greater than mode. So here negative distribution positive. Here, the normal distribution is this curve. The normal curve represented a perfectly symmetrical distribution between the positive and negative side. So simply, if the skewed is on the negative side, then mean is less than median and median less than mode. And if the skewed is in the right side, then mean is greater than median and median is greater than mode. It's an example of normal. Measure of relative position. Index enables the researcher to distribute a participant performance compared to the performance of all other participants. And measurement of relative position, percentile rank, standard score. Percentile rank index the percentage of score that fall at or below the given. Standard score, measure of relative position, type of standard score, Z score, T score, and C score. Z score statistics express how far score in from the mean in terms of standard deviation. T score transfers Z score to avoid negative number and decimal multiply by Z score by 10 and adding 50. Standard score that divide the distribution into 9 parts. Measure of relationship. Enable the measure to indicate the degree to which two sets of score are related. Spearman row and Person row. Correlation. Determine whether and to what degree a relation exists between two or more quantifiable variables. The degree of relation is expressed as a coefficient of relation. So here is a negative inverse score you can see in this graph. Wait. Next, percentage of correlation does not indicate a cause-effect relationship primarily because of the possibility of confounding factor. Correlation coefficient is 0, +1, and -1. And it is strong positive correlation, strong negative correlation, no correlation. Spearman, measure of correlation used for rank and order data. Measure of correlation used for data of interval ratio scales assume that the relation between the variable being correlated in linear. True and false. The analysis of data is as important as any other component of research process. Is it true or false? Yes, it is true. True and false. Described statistics are normally computed separately for each group in research study. Yes, true. Every instrument administrator must have a score accurately using the same procedure. True. So, tentative score, so it's a no. I think no, you have see the data and you can check. True, false. So now I hope that you have understand the concept of the basic term that can use. If you like this channel, please subscribe it, hit the bell icon for watching the upcoming videos.